Ladies and gentlemen, Wiggy time on the fly. What's up, everybody? Sean Wiggins here alongside myself, Ref Hansen. Welcome to another upload here on the greatest technology advanced channel you'll ever see on YouTube. And I'm playing this because this is the only VCR tape that plays in my VCR because I want to show it to you beautiful people. This is a USA Pro Wrestling Tag Team match. I found it, I rewound it, and it stopped right here. So this has all happened by accident. In the ring, you see the ring announcer, L. Shoes, sexiest man alive. And here comes two fucking goofs, the Rednecks from hell. The trailing guy right there with the ponytail smelled like a bucket of shit. He never wore deodorant. I mean, they were good guys, but god damn, they were goofs. You see that guy I'm yelling at right there? Always smelled like shit. Good lord, he stunk. And I wouldn't pick on him so much. You see the asshole next to him on the far left? What was his name? Jim Anthony. He was probably a good guy and a decent guy. But let me tell you something right now about bullying. There I am in the ring right now. You see me? Wait, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. But yeah, the dude smelled like shit. And you see that guy who just ran across the ropes right there? I think his name is Jim Anthony. And I like these two guys, Rednecks from Hell. Trained at the LIWF Doghouse by Lathon. I don't know if Homicide had a hand in it. But the bottom line is this. They would pick on me and try to bully me. Like... Look at these two assholes. Actually, Havoc, I miss you. Right there, trailing guy, Havoc. R.I.P., not him. Him, R.I.P. We miss you. We love you. But back to the Rednecks from Hell. This guy right there, that asshole, Jim Anthony, tried to bully me at a show. So, and it's so weak when you try to bully a referee. Like, I can't stiff you in the ring. So I told the Hit Squad. And I was telling it to them. It was me, the Hit Squad, Homicide, and Low-Key just kind of hanging out. And I kind of told them in passing, like, yeah, these two guys are acting like assholes. And Low-Key got hot at that. Like, what? These two ain't even good. Who are they to bully somebody? So anyway, the Rednecks from Hell wrestled the Hit Squad at the LIWF Doghouse. And I think Monster Mac was stiff with him anyway because he didn't really like him too much either. But Dan Moff stiffed the fuck out of that goof on the left. And I'm glad he did. I hate when guys do that. Moff looked at me one time. He was falling asleep in my car and he goes, Hans, you put a hit out on somebody and it was successful. You should be happy. Moff's like, I fucking suplexed him so unsafely. It was brutal. But these two were dicks. Like, they were fucking assholes. And guys actually wanted to help them. The dude with the ponytail who smelled like shit, he wasn't as bad of a guy. But they were both dicks. Like, look at their bodies. They're shit. Look at these two fucking goofs. No wonder why wrestling sucks. Papadon tried to cheat. He sucks. He missed that. Nice suplex by Havoc. Papadon fucking sucks. He sucks now, too. I know, I'm burying all four of these guys. Except you, Havoc. No, not just because he died. I actually liked him. Havoc now going for a DVD. Papadon goes to the top rope and slips like an idiot. Oh, that was the shits. Hey, they might be green, but at least they're the shits. Papadon, I pick on him all the time because... All right, let me tell you the story. And Papadon, you definitely are watching this. I'm going to tag you in the comments. Papadon wrestled a guy named Eddie Bandito Jr., who I am no longer friends with. But at the time, we were friends. There I am with that count. I stole that count. What did I steal that count from? Nick Patrick, maybe? I did steal the white socks from Stevie Richards, which I immediately corrected and got black socks. Anyway, Papa Don was wrestling Eddie Bandito Jr. at ECWA. And it was the finals of the Super 8 tournament. Papa Don was a heel. He was the champion. Eddie Bandito Jr. is the babyface chasing the champion. They meet in the finals of the ECWA Super 8. This fucking goof you see in the ring who's, let me drop a knee, pick him up, dance, 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 do a weak suplex, get a 2 count, but at least did a suplex. Fucking Mark. Anyway, John Finnegan, who's a dear friend of mine, hey you Finny, said Bandito should win and pinned Papadon for the Super 8 championship. But Papadon then can immediately play heel and say, no. You might have won the ECW Super 8, but I'm still the champion. Then you have a return match, and maybe, hey, you might even draw some money. But this fucking goof, this idiot you see in the red, white, and black who just went for he was getting pile driven. Too bad I wasn't unsafe. Bitch, because he's such a mark that he wanted to win the Super 8. It's fucking marks in this industry like that make this industry shit. And WWE's a shits anyway. And AEW, I mean, they're trying. They're doing something new, and they're playing to a new audience. And it's great, but there's things that they're missing. Look, I'm always going to cheer for professional wrestling to come back and be strong, but the bottom line is it's probably not. All that toothpaste is out of the toothpaste bottle. We have to appreciate the things that we loved and that we had. Here's the hot tag to Smelly Jabron. I forget his name. Backdrops popping on over the top rope. Too bad Papa Don protected himself. Oh, this is, by the way, that same Deer Park, New York building that I've put up previous videos on. I think I put up the Mikey Whipwreck Little Guido match. I might have put up a couple others. Alicia and Amber actually wrestled in this building. And this became NYWC's home. Now, I know the match that these four are trying to have, it's a quote-unquote TV match. They've learned all this shit from Lathon. But look, like, Havoc's trying to sell, but he's no good. He can't sell that well. And this idiot in the ponytail probably smells so damn bad. That's probably the only reason Havoc's selling. And this goof holding him up. I wouldn't even sell that. That looked like shit. Two assholes in t-shirts. I hope you people watching this are being entertained. Papa Don going for the babyface grab, but nobody's popping because they called this match for themselves, not for the fans, because they can't work. Papa Don, there's the block, but that should be 3 because it's a gauntlet. And it is. All right, the Solution get a big victory. Even without Shirt Thing John Shane. Now we'll see some wrestling. Here comes Quiet Storm and the greatest ECW World Heavyweight Champion of all time, the Prodigy Tom Marquez. He fucking rules Pepper Pike, Ohio. He dominates Tarrytown, New York. Quarryville, New York. I'm trying to do the rib. It's not working. Oh my God, cameraman, you're making me throw up. Solution now, working over Quiet Storm and the greatest ECW wrestler of all time, the Prodigy himself, Tom Marquez. That's right. I know some people think he's super crazy. No, he's not super crazy. He is the Prodigy, Tom Marquez. #1 House of Hardcore student. Quiet Storm, Japanese legend. I don't even say that goofingly anymore. And here's a shoot story. I used to hate Quiet Storm when I first started because he was a dick. And then I got to know him and I love him. He's just quiet. Like, he's literally quiet. So I misinterpreted his quietness for being a dick. And then when I realized he was cool, I was like, yo, you're awesome. I love you. So, Quiet Storm, wherever you are, I love you. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. And you were awesome to work with all the time. Tom Marquez, super crazy. Super crazy. Tom Marquez with an excellent suplex. And now we're seeing a double suplex. I can't even call the accent so fast. That's right. These guys aren't even paying attention to the fans. They're just doing all their spots. 3! Papa Don laid down for a 3 count? Wow, I guess we're not too close to his hometown. Here comes Storm and Norman and Larry McKinney. And for those of you that don't know who they are, I like both of these guys. They were cool as shit when I worked with them. But apparently they did ECW dark matches. If any ECW fans are out there and they can attest, they can make mention of it. Let me know, please, because I think they did ECW dark matches, if I'm not mistaken. Storm and Norman, no, he doesn't draw on himself. Those actually are tattoos. He had like 78 tattoos. Double suplex on Tom Marquez. And I know it's a gauntlet match, but, okay, to the new guys out there. Like, this action's so fast, the people aren't even paying attention. They don't even know who's winning and losing. They're not even reacting because the shit's too fast. Nothing registers. So, yes, TV wrestling now has kind of taken over. It's taken over for more than 20 years. But guess what? It's the shits because no one knows how to react to it because it's too damn fucking fast and nobody sells. Tom Marquez goes for a suplex. Excellent move by Storm and by Larry McKinney, by one of them. Larry McKinney now. And I think both of these two were trained by Mikey Whipwreck. See, why would you fucking powerbomb your own partner? And why would you get powerbombed off the top rope and not sell it? Got him. 3 count. I think that was a shoot. I think I really didn't know he was getting pinned right there. But anyway, Quiet Storm and the Prodigy are out. And here come the fucking natural born sinners. There's the best worker of the group, managing. And there's Lowrider, son. The fuck you think about that shit? Lowrider's up there. I remember Lowrider saying, We need Red Hot Rush to set up the ring. I'm like, that he crazy, son. He's good at setting up the ring. For those of you that don't know what I'm doing, Lowrider talked to the lisp that you could hear from space. I'd say good dude, but he was a dick to me one time. He doesn't remember. It was one of the last times I saw him. I'm over it. Lowrider's all right. But anyway, Lowrider popped Jerry Lynn. I don't even think he knows it, and it was by accident. He popped Jerry Lynn so hard with his lisp. Jerry Lynn couldn't help but mimic him every time anybody ever saw him. He'd go, "Hey, my name's Jerry." So it was like a rib, but it was a good rib. Anyway, I'm shitting on Lowrider too much. Boogaloo, I think, is a cop now. If you are, blink twice. Now, I don't know if he is or not, but Boogaloo, wherever you are, I hope you have the greatest job ever and a pension and all that shit, because you are fucking awesome and everybody loved you. Yeah, I don't know any of the boys that didn't like Boogaloo. And if I'm not mistaken, I could tell the story out of context or not numerically correct, but I think it's when Lowrider showed up at Ring of Honor. See, I'd call the action, but it's so fast. No one's selling shit. And by the way, this is January 2002. This is literally 20 years ago, and no one was selling shit back then either. Anyway, Gabe Sapolsky said he would never book Lowrider, and I think Gabe Sapolsky of Ring of Honor fame, like, insulted Lowrider to Boogaloo, and Boogaloo went, "First of all, don't talk shit about my brother. I'll fucking kill you. And second of all, I'm not doing that." It's something like that. So Ring of Honor wrote him out of shows and got rid of him. Because it was Homicide and Boogaloo is the Natural Born Sinners. So Homicide eventually wrestled singles. Actually worked out for Homicide. But, yeah, Boogaloo. That was the first instance of all of us going, is Gabe a dick or no? So, anywho, that's what happened there. Storm and Norman, I don't know. They probably done 40 moves since, say Boogaloo's not selling that shit either. You know what? I'm going to start wrestling and just not sell anything. Yeah, fuck it, right? I mean, who cares? No one sells anything. Middle fingers, why? Who cares? German suplex. Boogaloo's not selling that either. How about another suplex? I dare you not to sell it. All right. Oh, he's kind of sold it. You know what? We're playing a drinking game. For all of you watching this on Wiki Time on the Fly, drink if the guy doesn't sell the move. Is the industry realizing why it's the shits? This is literally 20 years ago. And fucking nobody's selling anything. God, we all want to love professional wrestling, but it sucks. Here I am giving the count. And Frank Goodman was the promoter of USA Pro at the time. He kind of let guys do whatever they wanted. He would call it finish, but for the most part, he'd let you do whatever you want. You know, it's great. Nobody's listening to this commentary right now. Nobody's watching this right now when I'm talking. People, they click on these and they go, oh, here's a wrestler I might know. I'll click right off. No one has watched 13 minutes, 20 seconds. And there's a chair to the back. I bet the referee was way out of position. Oh, Homicide's in the ring now. I bet I ran under the ring because I was kind of still scared of Homicide at this point. Homicide giving the middle finger to the camera. There's the lariat into a German. Oh, I rang the bell already, I guess. And Boogaloo's cursing me out. Well, the Natural Born Sinners obviously have been disqualified. And now here come the Hit Squad. You know what? The Hit Squad drew the lucky draw here in this Gauntlet tag team match because Homicide has helped them out. Oh, say, you know what? I should have known that driving these guys around, that the Natural Born Sinners would help out the Hit Squad. They were not a faction, but they were like allies. So now the Hit Squad come in facing Storm and Norman and Larry McKinney. And we are 22 seconds in. There's a cover. One. No, he's going to kick out. Why would you kick out? Just stay down as long as you can. Monster Magna. And this was the Hit Squad's best look. That black and white camo. Black, white, and gray camo. Oh, good Lord. Those. You know, it put me through 5 tables on fire. But just don't chop me. This was the Hit Squad's best look. But the Dudleys were in the WWF at this time. A year and a half, 2 years in. Started wearing that. So the Hit Squad didn't wear that this much. I mean, Moff actually looked good here, and he wasn't in the best shape ever. You know what Monster Max should have done? He should have never talked. I say that every video. But I still stand by it. Monster Mac would have been one of the greatest big men of all time. I really think he had that potential. And Dan Moff, if he wasn't such a self-centered prick, should have been more over. What did he throw to me there? Roll of tape? Threw something. There's the Gourd Buster. Shades of Tully Blanchard. Moff now with the Mafia kick. And I got to tell the Dan Moff homicide story on a mini shoot. Maybe I'll do it on Leo Connors' Ring and All Sports. If you're out there, go subscribe to Leo Connors' channel. He interviews every New England independent wrestler on the planet. And he even interviewed myself. And I will be back on that show shortly. Moff and Monster beating the piss out of Storm and Norman. Larry McKinney nowhere to be seen to help his partner. Oh, wait a minute. Did I segue that? Did I what did I do right there? There's the dive onto both members of the Hit Squad. See, I think the Hit Squad didn't like these two, but they worked with them because they were boys with Mikey Whipwreck. I think Mikey Whipwreck trained these two guys, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But Storm and Norman, Larry McKinney, if you're out there, I hope you appreciate this match. And now we are at a dead spot because I should have brought up a water here in the broadcast area. Now I see why guys have water. I mean, but if you drink too much water, you piss. But you need to, get... Oh, good Lord. Monster Mac now has Storm and Norman. These two have lasted way too long. Look out. There's the spear. There's the spear. Storm and Norman's down. Selling the shit. Wow, finally I'm seeing some guys sell. See, what's all that dancing gonna do? Don't do that shit. Let your actions speak. And this was a solid tag team move that who did this before? Nobody? Well, if there's tag teams out there, I know it's 20 years ago, but a figure four into the... Give it to me, the frog hog splash. Not his best, but still good. 1, 2, good night, Irene. And I think that'll do it. Is the Hit Squad the winners of this gauntlet? It is. Wait a minute. The music has sounded. This one's underway here because the Boogie Knights are here. The Boogie Knights. You know they're over because they got their own tag team video. The Boogie Knights are now here. And actually, two guys who are super duper friends of mine. There's the sexy Bobcat bouncing her white guinea tea tits all over the friggin' entrance. Who else is with them? There's the Boogie Knights. I know they had a whole clique, a whole crew. Tony Lowe's got to be somewhere out there. If Billy Reel's out there, I'm going to gouge my own eyes out because nobody wants to see that jabroni. There's the Hit Squad. They want this. This feud has been building for a while here in USA Pro. Back in 2002, the Hit Squad and the Boogie Knights. These two teams do not like each other. Danny Drake and Mike Tobin. They are the uncrowned champs. Or maybe they are. They're the champs. And they're the champs. This is it. This is for the gold. We're at the last two teams. It's the Hit Squad and the Boogie Knights. And the Boogie Knights better come to play because the Hit Squad from Bed-Stuy, Do or Die, Brooklyn, New York, they came to own tag team gold. Is this January 2002 or whatever the hell it is? At some point. Anyway, the Boogie Knights are going to they're going to call a timeout. Now, technically, in professional wrestling, there are no timeouts. But, there's Mike Cruel. My man, Mike Cruel. You see him in the back. There's technically no timeouts in wrestling. There's Bobcat. Good Lord, honey. You look good back then. Yeah, mama, you look good. And Bobcat was one of the first ones, if I remember, who always wore leather on the independents. Leather became the thing in the late, which I love. In the late 90s, early 2000s, had that club phase, and then it's got a phase now. But leather will always be your friend for divas, that shiny material. It's always going to be your friend. If you don't know what to look like, wear that. I'm sure girls did it before Bobcat on the indies, but she's the first one I remember doing that on the indies. And she really focused on her wardrobe, which doesn't look good right now because she's wearing a guinea tee and camos herself. But she really put a lot into her outfits, and that really means a lot for the girls. Because no matter how much talent you have, you got to look good. It's just the way it is. It's always going to be the case. I'm getting way, way off. Hit Squad and Boogie Knights. See, here's the deal. There's no baby face, really. I guess it's the Hit Squad. Ooh, nice. The only thing with that... I just yawned. Excuse me. I hate when people yawn on video, on camera. It makes me sick. You know, fuck this guy who hosts this show. He might be sexy. He might be hanging dong. But he yawned doing commentary. Is that looks kind of... It looks staged. You know, and Monster Mac calls for something. Is that head? Is it a boot? Oh, whatever it is. It's not going to help him. He took a low blow. This crowd was good here in Deer Park. They really were. This is 2002, and I worked there until 2007, up until parts of 2007, and I always liked this crowd. They showed up, and they had fun, and it's a good time. I'm a Hit Squad guy. And Hit Squad did good here. So that means I'm a Deer Park guy. Look at me waddling across the ring. How come no one told me I waddled like an asshole? Double elbow. Danny Drake's in trouble here. I waddle like such a prick. You talk about goofs. How about this ref? Waddling like an idiot. White socks. Out of shape. Wow. It's tag team Gauntlet. We're in minute 21 here. Hit Squad's biding their time. They want to make sure that they get the Hit Squad in position to win these tag team titles. Mike Tobin. It's that guy right there, Mike Tobin. Half of the Boogie Knights. One of the best Macho Man impressions you're ever going to hear. I mean, Jay Lethal's is spot on. Mine can be great. Mike Tobin. And who's that other asshole? He worked for Gino. Oh, his name escapes me right now. I'm embarrassed. I know him. He's a good dude. Oh, I'm drawing a brain fart. Well, him too. But Mike Tobin's is up there. Jay Lethal's is excellent. Boogie Knights, they meet halfway. They say, no, let's get in the ring. We need to think. Double drop kick. They are now the Boogie Knights back in control. Do they have enough left to hold on to their belts? Well, Mike Tobin may not be. There, all right, Danny Drake, there you go. And Danny Drake, his career ended like 4 or 5 months after this. They wrestled the Hit Squad in Jersey All Pro Wrestling. And it's on my YouTube channel. Little Elax and JT Jobber versus the Hit Squad. It's on my channel. Go check it out. At Jersey All Pro Wrestling. If you remember, the Hit Squad threw Elax into the wall. Bam. At Charity Hall in Bayonne. Well, they did the same thing to Danny Drake. Like 5 months after this match. And Danny Drake's foot clips the ropes. He went to grab the rope. And he landed head first into the ground. Thank God he's okay. He's okay. A little scared at the hospital. I'll try to get that. I have it on tape somewhere. I just don't like showing it because Danny Drake was a friend of mine. 1, 2 count only. And the Hit Squad, they had no intention, none of doing that. It was a crazy freak accident. And that was pretty much the end of the Boogie Knights. Danny Drake came back and sort of wrestled and was like a manager for the Boogie Knights, the whole thing. And then he was done. It was just smart of him not to wrestle again. But he was great when he was in it. I had fun with him. He's a good dude. His match with the Boogie Knights match with Danny Doring and Roadkill needs to be seen. It was at UCW in April 2001. That's worth the price of admission itself. Hey, Mike, what you want to do tonight? I like to get tuned up before the match. Oh, you're going to get tuned up during the match. Ho, ho, ho. Boogie Knights now. That was for like 2 people to laugh at, and both of them aren't watching. Monster Mac short clothesline. The repeat offenders. Mafia Monster Mac. The Hit Squad. Going for this USA Pro Tag Team Championship. This is going to be like a 90-minute upload. We're in minute 25 here. Last 2 teams of this long tournament. And guys almost starting to sell. How about that? Big boot by Moff. Moff is gonna shit can. I mean, throw Danny Draco. I've already cursed 80 times in this thing. There's probably gonna be like a, not a copyright claim. What does YouTube do? Age restriction. No age restriction on my channel. Sometimes I curse. There's Bobcat and Mike Roll way in the back. Bobcat's gonna run. Bobcat, you look so good there. Me and Bobcat used to rib people with, because I don't mind telling people. People know I have a foot fetish myself. Not as bad as Gene Snitsky. Whoa, Monster Mac just launches Mike Tobin onto his partner. Excellent move. I forgot they did that. And Bobcat would always screw with me. And she'd always say, hey, massage my feet, like suck my feet in front of people. And I would do it to freak people out. But now that I'm telling everybody that, I can't do it again. I just exposed my own rib. So if I go back in post-production and edit that part out, no one will hear it. And I can do my bit again. But if I don't have the equipment to do, whatever, just move past it. Oh! Tobin put his hands up like an hour before, but I would have done that too. Referee way out of position. Finally gets in the ring. Where the hell is this goof? Yeah, nice faded shirt, goof ref. Nice white socks, dickhead. Burning hammer time it is. Moff, wham, nails him with it. Was that it? Are the Hit Squad going to win the tag team championships? They are! I didn't remember it was this day. And my memory's fairly well. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it here first on Wiki Time on the Fly. Yes, it might have happened 20 years ago. But the Hit Squad, despite having Papa Don in a tag team earlier in the Gauntlet, the Hit Squad survive. And they defeat the Boogie Knights for the USA Pro Tag Team Championships in early 2002. I want to say this was January 2002. Nearly 20 years, over 20 years ago now. The Hit Squad wins the Tag Team Championships. Well, what? We saw a title defense. We saw a title change here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For Sean Wiggins, I'm Ref Hansen. For Ref Hansen, I'm Sean Wiggins. Arrivederci and ciao. And if there's anything you can do for me, just let me know. And wow, we're getting chips in our shirt over here. I ran out of there to get a water, I think. Or Gatorade. All right. Good night, all. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Go to bed. Signing off. Deleted scene. Wham! That's called putting somebody over. Pump, pump, indeed.